Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a full face of drugstore makeup. I do lots of drugstore videos like drugstore foundation reviews, full face of particular brand, always incorporated in favorites and stuff, but I don't do a lot of like specifically get ready with me full drugstore looks. So this has been something I've been meaning to do for a while, just a bunch of products that I really love. Some are newer, some are older and I've been using for years. I've got a little giveaway in here. One of the products I'm using was limited edition. It was highly sought after and I got an extra one for you, my friend. So we will talk about that when we get to it, but let's go ahead and get started. For my primer, I'm going to use this from NYX. It is the Bare With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. It has a bit of like a jarring texture. It looks really bizarre in the pot, but it's really nice. Even if you have oily skin, it's great. And if it looks like my face is covered in glitter, it's because it is. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen me whining because I filmed this look last night and I loved it and it came out so good. And then I went to edit it this morning and the video had no sound. And I filmed another video last night after this one, and then I filmed another video this morning trying to be like a good kid, get ahead of the game, and all three videos had no sound. So I did the same look this morning and this afternoon with glitter, and there's still glitter all over my face, but I was just like, you know what? Hopping back on, I'm doing it again. And here we are. So I'm going to use the Revlon Candid Foundation. I love this. I've been using this nonstop since I got it. I did review the new Glow foundation that they came out with and I love that too, but I figured I would use this just because I have more experience with it and I wanted to use like primarily products that I've been using for a while. So it's not all like new makeup because, I don't know, all the new makeup is great and I love it and I'm not complaining, but it gets a little overwhelming at times. So I figured I would use a kind of a combination of new and old. Just basically I reach for products that I know I love. So I really like this foundation. The Glow, if you're curious, is actually not coming out in Canada probably until near the summer. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. It's great. This Candid foundation it's so underrated in my opinion. It looks so good on the skin. And I did a whole video called Drugstore Foundations that look high-end or act high-end, and this was one of them. If you notice, I'm using a brush just because I've been using a brush a bit lately just because I've been like too lazy to wet my sponge. Honestly, the time change really got me. I don't know what it is about this winter this year, and I feel like a lot of people just feel really bad, like just feel kind of down and low energy. I don't know if you can hear my Coke Zero, but it's really like fizzing a lot over here. Are you a Coke Zero or a Diet Coke person, or are you a Pepsi person? Or do you only drink water because health? I'm a Coke Zero person over Diet Coke. I find Diet Coke to taste too much like vanilla. But Coke Zero is different in Canada and the United States. It tastes slightly different, in my opinion. But yeah, the time change, like, it's been bad. I really have been trying to move more, so I've been like walking a lot and like I've been trying to eat better, but yet it's still really getting me. And like I was out walking again, I talked about this on Instagram recently, and a piece of ice fell off a building and hit me in the freaking head, and I thought I got hit by a snowball. Like I was walking down the street, had my headphones in, listening to my like murder podcast, and I was like and it hit me on the head. For like a day or two my head was sore. I was like, that is super dangerous. Like if it had been any bigger, like I could have been seriously hurt. Like people have died that way, and I'm like, I am not trying to go out that way, you know? So, oh, I didn't even tell you what concealer I'm using. I'm using the L'Oreal Full Wear concealer. I really like this one. I have a favorite drugstore concealers video. I've got a favorite drugstore correctors video. Drugstore is just like, it's stepped up its game so much, and like it has gotten pricier, but it's still not as pricey as high-end, you know? And there's some great stuff. The shade ranges have gotten better, and there's just something exciting about drugstore makeup. Like, just holds such a special place in my heart, the nostalgia of like, you know, going to the drugstore and like trying to find new products. Like it really reminds me of when I started getting into makeup. When I started my YouTube channel, there was a Lawton's, which if you live in East Coast Canada, it is the drugstore there. And the Lawton's near me always had new launches for some reason, so I would always go there in the hopes of finding a new product that I could review on my YouTube channel. Like I spent many a Friday night there, like digging through the clearance bin. Yeah, it was great. that was like my Friday night. I don't know if that makes me seem unsocial, but I am a little bit unsocial, so fair enough. But yeah, it was, I just love drugstore makeup, and I feel like people just, I don't know, overlook it. This is the Makeup Revolution Bake and Blot, as you probably already knew. One of my favorite drugstore products of all time, I dare say it, is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Powder. Incredible mattifying powder if you have oily skin. I think the packaging is a little bit newer and maybe nicer now. I haven't seen it. I think it might be black and red instead of the red, but it's such a good powder. It's good to set your face. It's good for touch-ups. I feel like it really does help with oil control. It's just fabulous. For my bronzer, I'm going to use the Rimmel bronzer, or Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Pecan. I talked about this in my most recent favorite bronzers for NC42 tan brown skin. It's really good. This freaking hair. I've been trying to like style my curls differently because I'm just, I don't know, I just never do anything with them. And this kind of low ponytail feels really weird to me. It feels like it looks foolish, but then I get a bunch of compliments, so I'm like, okay, well, either everyone's lying to me or it does look good. So just takes some getting used to seeing yourself looking different. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with the NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. Great if you have oilier eyelids, and I will bring you a little bit closer for the eye look. For my eyes, I'm going to use the Colourpop Good Sport Palette. I love this palette. I think it's so good. I feel like I don't hear many people talking about it. Maybe it was limited edition, honestly. I'm going to use the shade High Hopes. And I think I talked about this when I got it, but I just find it to be a palette that is really wearable to me. Like, it's got the kind of warm browns and stuff that I love, but then it's got some interesting shades that I wouldn't normally gravitate towards, but really excite me to see in a palette. And since I've worn the palette and continue to try the shades in there, I just love every look that I've gotten out of it, and it's just like exciting to, I don't know, it's exciting to me. It's an exciting palette. Like I said, it can be overwhelming with all the makeup that comes out nowadays. I'm gonna take this kind of matte green shade. But like Anastasia, I couldn't believe how much they came out with at once. Like the Jackie Aina palette launched, I bought that. I was like, awesome, super nice palette. Then was one of the Norvina palettes launched, was that the order? And then the Carly Bybel palette, and then like 2 more Norvina palettes plus Norvina mini palettes. I was like, it's too much. It is too much. I mean, people must be buying it. They wouldn't be doing it if people weren't buying it, I guess, but good God. I was like, I've got the Jackie Aina palette. Even though some of the other palettes looked cool, I was like, I can't. It's too much. And like other brands, I feel like, you know, Colourpop launches stuff non-stop. Like their eyeshadow palettes, I love the yellow and the orange one that I got, but I feel like they just keep releasing palettes and it's just becoming too much. And then they just launched their tinted moisturizer, which I will be reviewing. 12 Days of Foundation is coming, by the way. I should have like said this in the beginning of the video, but I'll be reviewing their tinted moisturizer. I've got the Shiseido Synchro Skin. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. Lots to review, so stay tuned for that. But like, I feel like, you know, like MAC created that burnout of palette, of like collection, and really kind of burned people out. When I did this look last night, I used the yellow. Oh, shit. First, I'm just going to take a smidge of the yellow, just kind of towards the top. I've been bringing my eyeshadow up higher lately and liking that. I'm putting in a little bit of that matte kind of rusty orange. I just feel like the look is not going to be as good as last night, and it makes me really mad. I know it's like not life or death, like it's foolish, but it is just, I can't tell you how frustrating it is to spend hours filming and then have the footage be unusable, and then you're just like, I'm like, I don't even know what I talked about. It's so annoying. Okay, I'm gonna take the green shade EBB, and I love this shade. Oh my god, it is so gorgeous. Colourpop, like, their shadows are so good. They're releasing too many, but they're really good. Really love it. And like I said, I kind of take some of the remnants and just bring it up a little bit higher, because especially when I take photos, you cannot freaking see the eyeshadow that I put on, because I always smile in my photos, And then my eyes like scrunch up and then you can't see the freaking eyeshadow and I'm like, what's the point? So I've been bringing it up higher and it's not like as obscene as I kind of expected it to be. I kind of diffuse it a little bit, you know, I don't want it to be like super bold green, but just like above like my mobile lid or whatever you would call that. I think green was the color I wore a lot of purple and pink this year too, but green I really love on my eyes. Then I'm going to take this shade Licious, the yellow, and put that on my inner corner. So I love the green, and then I've been taking my inner corner shade when it's a look like this, bring it down a little bit, inner corner, but then sweep it this way, just kind of that natural place. And something about that I've been enjoying doing too. Oh, that was a little too bold over here. Okay, I've got a lot of wing going on here using the Rimmel Wonder Wing. Now for lashes, I'm going to put 3 different things on my lashes. You know I'm not a false eyelash girl for the most part. I love my lash primers and my mascaras. So I'm going to layer up a bunch of mascaras using the Essence Lash Primer. Mentioned this in my most recent favorites from Essence video. They've launched so much freaking good stuff lately. And then individually, I love pairing lash primers with either of these mascaras, but they're both great on their own too. Rimmel Wonderfully Real and the L'Oreal Unlimited, but I feel like the Wonderfully Real is starting to get a little bit dry. So I've been pairing it with the L'Oreal and damn, it's all great. It's still good, like I'm still getting lots of length. Also, before I used to use lash primers, a lot of the time I would take like a mascara that has like thick bristles and gives lots of volume, like almost a little bit clumpy, then follow it with a mascara that had like more bristles like this. I feel like that can give a really great lash look too. And I mean, all 3 of these products are still less than like 1 pair of false lashes, so it's excessive, but not too expensive. Well, like high-end lashes. You can get great. I mean, like I love the Kiss lashes. I like individuals, I think, the most. I find individuals aren't hard because you can just pop a couple in the outer corner and it gives like a little extra something, but you don't need to worry about like, I don't know, I find strip lashes on me can look really unnatural. But then there's a few times I've worn lashes and been like, ooh, I get it. I think like once you start wearing lashes, it's hard to go back. Now for my eyebrows, I haven't been filling them in lately, but I have been trying this out. It's the Maybelline Great Lash, the clear one, which is technically I think supposed to be a mascara, but I think they say you can use it on your brows too. And that's what I've been doing. And I actually quite like it. I feel like it gives a good amount of hold, but there's a ton of product on there. So I always need to wipe off the brush before putting it through my brows. Now the brush is not as good as like my Benefit brush that I love on the 24-hour brow setter, because it's more of a mascara brush, but I think it still does a really good job. Now for my blush, I have not stopped using these since I got them in September. They're the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush. Both of these I have not stopped using. So Sweet Cheeks blush in Summer Breeze, a kind of more neutrally one, but still has a pop. And then Sweet Cheeks in Daydream. Today I'm gonna use this one. I like, they're so good. I love this shade. I get really stuck on blushes. Like the Buxom blush in Mykonos, you know, is my favorite. I reach for that all the time. But now this has been a good contender that's coming at the end of the year. It's just really great. NYX has always made great blushes, but I freaking love this shade. See, it looks like pretty neutral in the pan, but it really pops on the cheeks. And if you're thinking, what kind of clickbait BS is this? Where the hell is the giveaway? What is she giving away? It is the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter in Knockout. This is from their Puma collection, and I love this so much. I've had this for a while, and I've been meaning to do this giveaway, but I don't know, kind of forgot. I love it. I feel like the gold one is great from this line, but this one is better. In the pan, it looks like kind of a pinky purple, and I was like, I don't know about this, but truly on the cheeks, it doesn't have that pinky purpleness to it, or it just has like this warmth, and it's just like, oh, I love it so much. So when it launched, I reached out to like my Maybelline contact and I was like, can I have another one for my subscribers, please? And she was like, oh, they're so hard to find. I'll try and track you one down. and she did, and now I have one for you. So I will have a link down below to my blog if you want to enter to win one for yourself. All the information will be there if you are curious about rules and stuff, but yeah, it's so good. Then finally for lips, this is the newest item to me, and these actually aren't launching until January, although with Drugstore sometimes it can come out a little bit earlier, but these are new from Burts. I went on a little trip with them recently, and ever since I got them I've been using them a ton, and I love a nude lip and a bright eye, and these are perfect for that. So on my lips, hard to talk and apply lipstick. These are the matte sticks, so these are brand new. This one is in the shade Buttery Blush. They have an interesting texture or kind of finish. They almost look like stains when they go on your lips. They're not like 100% full of pigment, but you can build them up to be more full. So really, really comfortable with a matte finish. And then my favorite thing that Burt's Bees does is their liquefied lipsticks or liquid lipsticks. If you've yet to try like the original shades, I did a lip swatch video last year, I think it was, and the nudes, if you have a similar skin tone to me, they're absolutely incredible. You don't need a lip liner, really comfortable. They don't dry down matte, but they're really good. So they've come out with 6 new shades, and this one is in the shade Pouring Nude. And if I saw this at the drugstore, I may not pick it up because I'm like, kind of nude. I see some gold shimmer in there, I don't know. But on the lips, ooh, it is beautiful. And I love it paired with this lipstick. It's really comfortable. You cannot feel the shimmer in there. You can barely see the shimmer. It just like adds a little something something, and I'm obsessed with it. So anyways, here is the finished look. I checked before to make sure that I have sound, so hopefully you'll end up seeing this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!